One thing that people are concerned about in Brazil is safety. And I'm going to say this disclaimer. You smiling because you know what I'm about to say. A lot of that only applies, I wouldn't say only applies, but a lot of that needs to be taken note of Europeans. Because, yes, Brazil has a lot of shade of people, from blonde hair, blue eyes to black as night with kinky hair.
Yeah.
But Trish, who had already been to Brazil or was already there, told us straight up, it's not that dangerous if you're black. Like, people think, as long as you don't open your mouth, they think you're Brazilian.
That's beauty. That's the beauty of it. Everywhere we seen Afro people from African descent, you just look like you and I. You know, just speak a whole different language.
Different swagger to them too.
And also disclaimer is sometimes you just can't. I mean, even if you are European, just knowing where you are and at the moment, you can't be having your phone out.
Yeah.
Nice phone out and doing things, flashing money around, something that's worth value. But yeah, she did say that. So
it is.
Hurts.
It truth hurts.
That was everywhere. That's why I was saying people African Americans, you like it's no safer than here. Really.
Yeah.
I felt safer over there, to be honest.
I mean, there's places even here in North Carolina where you just
at least you don't have cops really fucking with you over there. To be honest, we'll keep it real.
Not like Medellin.
I mean, Medellin. That's they patting down for the drugs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, they ain't fucking with you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, they just don't fuck with people in general. The cops. You know what I'm saying? But like, I mean, you got to be cops. You know what I'm saying? Disclaimer. But yeah, you just feel safe.
Yeah.
Walk the streets. You know what I'm saying?
I think once again that Brazil, yes, can be dangerous. Always know who you are and where you are at all times. But also it's the same thing. I just think it's a lot of black and brown people there, and they just
I will say though, you got people in other than Brazil. You got pickpocketers. You got people that crush
stick
your
them
face
up boys.
You got people that crush your face in and stick them up boys.
Yeah.
They'll pull a gun up on you. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, they like I said, more of the Latin culture, more subtle. I take his phone here. You know what I'm saying? I do this.
They just hungry.
Brazil, you got it like this. They gonna slap that phone out your hand. It's a little different.
Yeah. they there to eat. Yeah, it's a little more aggressive.
And I feel like Brazil is just a little more aggressive in all aspects.
In all aspects.
Good and bad. Yeah.
Now, Sao Paulo, man. Sao Paulo's one of the top 5 largest cities in the world, man. That it's hard. I think he said a 30-minute ride was short. You know what I'm saying? Just because the traffic is so bad there. But I really like Sao Paulo too, man.
Especially Israel in terms of population, right?
Yeah, it's largest in terms of just size and population. Yes. When we went to the top of that building, it was like you see complexes as far as the eye could see.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this is a big city.
Yeah. That one was huge.
Yeah, just the sheer size of and not the bus rides in Brazil were some of the most scenic, man. Brazil is just a beautiful, lush green.
Yeah, I thought I was in heaven, low key.
Yeah.
Waking up and you seeing, y'all see Looney Tunes and they think they're in some wonderland and it's just a mirage because they in the desert. That's what it looked like. It looked like a wonderland. Like wow, like you see the beautiful water here, the sun, nature. You like, are we in Rio? Is this Rio?
Yeah.
Nah, we just passing some small city.
Yeah.
Like wow.
And so after Sao Paulo, we went to Paraty, which is known for having music festivals every month. People go to that, where we also met Trish again, and private beaches. Man, what y'all thought about Paraty, man? Paraty was, to me, that was real relaxing.
It was a nice little town. Had honestly, I don't think, maybe we didn't go to the main beach or whatever, but that little beach that we had gone to, it was okay.
Yeah.
But the secluded beach that we went to, that was nice.
Oh, the one where we had to take the bus that we was only there for like an hour or two. Yeah, and there's a lot of nature things also in Brazil, but The highlight from Brazil is definitely Rio and Salvador, man. Rio is everything that you really could think it would be. But when it comes to culture shock, you know what? You know what made me realize I was in Brazil? When we was on the bus coming from Iguazu going to the bus station in Sao Paulo, and like within the first 5 minutes of us being in Brazil, I seen this. I mean, of course, everybody's thinking it's Brazil. I seen this woman running down the street, like basically like with literally like no clothes on, and I was like, oh yeah, this is Brazil. Because it's like they are very comfortable with themselves, their body, their sexuality, whether if you're gay, straight, trans, bi, whatever. It's really a part of their culture. They're very now granted, maybe if we were from there, you know what I'm saying, they probably do have still discrimination and homophobia and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure, on local levels. But getting into Rio, which is like one of the greatest cities in the world, most famous cities for its attractions, man. Yeah, and then Carnival, man. Like, I don't know about y'all, but Rio to me felt like it had a whole different presence of its own compared to the rest of the cities that we saw in Brazil.
You got Sao Paulo, more businessy.
Yeah.
And the big buildings.
Yeah.
You got Rio that has something like that, but also has a beach there, has beaches there. Has what was that rock? What was that thing?
Sugarloaf.
Yeah, Sugarloaf Mountain. What's the mountain?
Christ the Redeemer.
Christ the Redeemer, of course. That's
seeing that was like, wow, I'm really in Brazil.
That's really, like I said, when me on my PSP, that's what I was looking at.
That's iconic, boy. When you see that city of gods.
Yeah, when I was on my PSP, when I was like 10.
Yeah.
Seeing that Christ the Redeemer, I'm like, I always wanted to go there. So check this off my bucket list. But yeah, it has so much in one city. That's why it felt like it had its own
vibe.
It really do. It honestly, we went to 3, 4 places in 4 places in Brazil.
Yeah.
Each place had its own vibe, but that felt like the heartbeat. Like it felt like the heartbeat. Whereas Salvador felt like the soul, the mind. You know what I'm saying? Because that was but yeah, for Rio it felt like the heartbeat. You got everything. Everything's live. Everything's upbeat. It's hot. Like I said,
Copacabana.
He said everybody just know about their sexuality, just free. So everything just felt free. You felt alive. You felt like
you could be yourself.
You could be yourself without
nobody
no care
judging.
in the world. No care in the world.
Yeah, even culturally for Brazil, like the beach, them going to the beach is a lot different than how we would go to the beach. They go there and instead of facing the ocean, they face the sun. They want to look good. They want to tan. Everybody there is beautiful. I know they talk a lot about the women, but everybody there is just beautiful in their own right.
The only thing I will say that everybody told me before going to Brazil that there's a lot of gay dudes.
Yeah.
They weren't lying about that.
Yeah, it is.
So
and they'll try you now. They'll try you.
It's some beautiful dudes, but sorry, ladies, they taken. They taken.